So hello everyone and welcome to this week's RigER webinar. Today we are going to start our winter sprint session of webinars. We will have one each week on Thursdays and we will be demonstrating RigER features and configurations during those webinars. And today is our first webinar in 2022. In the next half an hour, we will be talking and showing you how you can handle all the aspects of oilfield price management in one system. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Dasha and I'm Marketing Director here in RigER. And before we start, I would like to have a short sound and video check. If you hear and see us well, just click the hand icon, which you can find in the bottom of your Zoom control panel. So I'll just wait for a few moments here to see. Yes, and I can see the hands rising, which is great and means we can go further. And let's move forward to today's agenda. First, we'll have a short intro about our company and product. After that, we'll talk about price management and show you live demo of the product and discuss some features and reports. Our speakers today are Michael, Chief Product Officer in RigER, and Nikolai, VP of Business Development. And at the end of the presentation, we'll have a Q&A session where you can ask us any questions that you may have during the presentation. You can see the Q&A icon on your Zoom control panel. Please type all your questions there and we will be answering them at the end of the webinar. So let's go started. And I would like to pass the microphone to Nikolai. He will tell you a bit about who we are and what we do. Hello, Nikolai.
Hello, Dasha. Thank you very much for the intro and welcome everyone to our webinar. As Dasha mentioned, we're going to be talking about pricing, but first a few words to those of you who are new to RigER, a few slides about us and what we do. So as an organization, we started this year is going to be 10 years, and we were focusing on digitalizing different parts of the oilfield services and rentals market space. So our key things that we focus on when we work with our clients is mobilizing their field force or the mobile tickets. We also have extensive asset management capabilities in the system, and our goal is to ensure that you guys run paperless enterprise as much as possible. However, at the same time, we provide the solution that is not as standard, out of the box, or limited, that you have to bend it to. So we are able to configure a system to different needs. So as far as what kind of modules and capabilities of the systems RigER has, so we cover pretty much everything that touches the operations, from purchasing to sales to the services and rentals, including the manufacturing and the financial component also is part of the RigER. However, it's not an accounting system, it's operations management system. So what we talk about, so we're talking about the direct related expenses that are accounted in every job. So that's just in a nutshell what RigER is. Speaking to one of the pillars and one of the key things that we offer as a solution, so RigER is a modular system. So like I mentioned, we do offer different modules for different organizations depending on their needs. So some companies are smaller, may not need to have a lot of modules enabled and a lot of things tracked in it. However, some organizations may need to have more of them. So given the flexibility of the platform, we can enable certain modules at the beginning and then add them at a later time when organization grows or expands its operations. So all in all, there's more than 200 features, more than 150 different reports that are used on a daily basis by operations management. We have a lot of live dashboards that also are used by people throughout the organization to see and organize their activities. With modules, integrations, mobile applications, all is combined on the one platform. And again, when we talk about RigER, so we first and foremost talk about who are our clients. So here's a list of logos or a picture of logos of some of our customers. This is not all of our customers, but only some of them. But we wanted to say thank you if you are joining us today, just as part of a refresher course for you to see how you manage prices in RigER and see what's new. And again, thank you very much for being our clients. And if you're new, so you may recognize some of the partners or colleagues of yours in the market of the oilfield rentals and services space. So that was a quick overview. And on that note, let me pass the mic to Michael, so the Chief Product Officer and the founder of the organization. So he'll talk a little bit more in detail about the price management in RigER. So take it away, Michael.
Thank you, Nikolai. Thank you, Dasha. Hello, everyone, and welcome to RigER webinars. Today is the first webinar of this year, and we are really happy about that and very excited to move forward with all different features and introduce you different features of RigER. And today's we will starting from the price management, and we will talk about different things in RigER. So here we have a standard job cycle for the oilfield job, and you see the started point, and this is a reason why we choose pricing as a first topic. The starting point is a price management. And when we set up the price management, we can understand what kind of prices we will apply to each particular job. And during the job, the price appear in the job or quote, bid, any other documents which will identify the job. And the most important document and price movement will be when the job is done, the billing approval or pre-invoice document will show all the prices, and definitely everything happening in the invoice at the end. Some of the organizations, they have an optional hiding of the prices from the tickets. Some of the organizations, they prefer to have prices in the ticket. So again, it's an optional thing, and we can enable or disable prices from the tickets. So this is a kind of three main documents which we will see for each job. Is the price document, the job setup, job document, and final invoice. This is where we will have prices at any given job. For some organizations, as I mentioned, the prices could be in the tickets as well. So when we talk about energy services and the different pricing options, we usually facing with way very, very long and wide list of different options how the organizations charging for the services and rentals and sell the units. So in RigER, we have different price settings, and by default, when we talk about rentals, the oilfield rentals, we have daily rates. So the daily rates is most popular price range for the rentals. However, some cases when we talk about general rentals, constructions, jobs, we have periodic rates, which will be weekly, monthly, 4 weeks, etc. Rental prices with caps sometimes used for fishing jobs. We usually see that a minimal rental prices with caps when we have a minimal charge and then a daily charge after a certain number of days, minimal days. Another option is the combination of the rental units, which is a combo unit price, for example. Same price for combination price for the generator and light tower. And another option is the package price, when we have a flat fee for rental services, consumables, kind of a one price for the entire job. Another option is a standby rate, because sometimes equipment idling in the location, and in this case we have a reduced rate, and standard service rates and sales price when we sell the unit and or sell or provide the services. In general, we have 3 levels of price settings. When we talk about price levels, the general price list responsible for the general pricing in the organizations. Individual client prices identified by price agreement, and a particular job price we identify by a rental service agreement or job document. So 3 levels: the general price, a specific price for the client, and specific price for the job. For some organizations with very wide and different range, we have special division price within same client. Say, for example, West Texas versus South Texas, or drilling versus completion, could be a different price range within same client. This is an example of the price list when we can see different settings, and I will show you this in a moment during the product demo. We have items, different items. You see the different icons showing here is a rental units. That is why we have a rental per day. and we have services. That is why we have a sales price. So different settings for different types of the items. Price agreement is more focusing on the particular client and sometimes particular division and for a particular period of time. Say, for example, most of our clients use annual pricing renewal, and we can set up particular prices for a particular client for a particular year. So difference between rental job and service jobs, that we have a rental ticket in, rental ticket out, and calculate quantity and rental days. And here we will have the price coming from the job settings, which we have in RSA. So the price agreement, price list, and then invoice fitted by price information from the RSA and quantity information from different documents: repair tickets, sales tickets, service tickets, any tickets. So the invoice generated documents, invoice can be generated in different ways, but the main source of price is the RSA. With service jobs, same situation, all the quantities, all the details about particular services provided in the field run from the field tickets and sales tickets to invoice, and the pricing again as a document, the job settings come from RSA to invoice. There are two roles who enters prices in RigER and manage prices in RigER: sales manager and price manager, identifying by the admin. And we usually see that our clients use 2 to 3 persons who are responsible for the pricing. So we're responsible for the entire pricing policies, providing a level of the discounts, adjust specific prices for specific clients. And prices in RigER can be entered manually. We can import prices from Excel spreadsheets. You can copy existing documents and adjust some prices for the existing documents, or you can modify existing documents. Let's switch to a particular product and review some functionality of the price module. So on the price list, price agreement, different rental periods, the price books, the client divisions and reports. So let me switch the presentation. Good. So here we have the RigER settings, and I'll show you and go through the different price documents. So we have a list of price lists and different types of, you see the services, rental units. Here's how it looks like. When we open any of this, say, for example, I will open this. Here we have different services, kind of delivery, pickup services, and price and discounted price. So we can apply a particular discount, and it will be automatically recalculated. Let me enter and create new price list for services. You see that we can create different prices for different type of items: goods, services, materials, rental units, trucks, and fluid. So different types of items could be selected for the different price list. Here we have, we can fill out by group and subgroups. So I can open my list of items and select a particular group. Say, for example, I'd like to choose services. Okay. So all the services will be filled out, and the system will automatically apply existing prices which we already have in the system, and we can use a particular discount or change those prices manually. Say, for example, this price will be effective from beginning of this year, and I'll just post this, and here we have new price level for this year. This is how the general price list works, and let's double check. So here we have the $90 per delivery service. Okay, and another document which is on the second level of the control, the price control. We have the price agreement for the specific client. Let me use big oil company, and I will set up this as a January 1st. And same thing, I will add group services. So here's my services. And I can apply a particular discount, say, for example, 10% discount, and recalculate everything. Or I can fill out prices from existing price list. And definitely each job has an approval process, and the management can review it and approve and adjust this price level anytime. For pricing, we have different reports. So the discount analysis report, the item without prices, price agreements by clients, price list for, and we will check those reports in a second in the presentation. This was a short overview or short demo of the price settings, how you can set up prices in RigER. Different settings and different configurations can be differed, but this is a general way how everything's organized right now in the system. So let me switch back to the presentation and we'll continue. Okay, so different features and different options which we have in RigER. As you saw, we have discounts. So the discounts can be set up in the price agreement or price list and in the job. So for the particular job, we can have a particular discount. We can have a discount rate for the entire document, or we can discount every single line separately. Clients division, here we have the price list with the activated division and the rental service agreement with activated division. So those two things should apply to a particular job, and we need to select the division in each job to apply a particular price level from that price list. Another option, another thing which we have, it's the general price settings or the price book, where you can have different periods, the rental periods as week, monthly rates, and creating that, we have a separate document which will help us to do the price metrics, which can create those rates automatically. Rental fee, monthly prorate, we usually use it for the organizations who runs long billing cycles. And here we have two options of the prorate when we have a first 7 days, then we have 28 days billing cycle, and we have a last 10 days. So first 7 days and last 10 days could be prorated. So it will be not charged for 28 days for the billing cycle, but only 7 days. So how it will calculate? It will divide the rate by 28 and multiply by 7. We have different settings. It could be 30, could be 31 days in that monthly rate. And the last thing which I'd like to show you today, the price list and the reports of the pricing. So you can run different reports, understanding what was in each document and how the price changed from time to time. And another option, you can analyze prices with different jobs and analyze the prices for a particular client. What was the discount level? What was the changes of the prices from job to job, from location to location, from manager to manager, lots of different options. Another report is the price agreement by clients. You can understand what kind of price level you set up in each price agreement and what you charge for the client during last year, next year, etc. Because a number of price agreements could be big, and you just need to understand what's the difference and who is responsible for what. Another price report, the price list by division, when we can have kind of very detailed analytics about different prices for different divisions. A good thing about reports in RigER that all the reports could be easily exported to Excel, and you can analyze and manipulate the data in Excel very, very simply. And the final report, which I'd like to discuss today, the items without prices. So we analyze and provide the list the items which has no prices in RigER. So in this case, if we will have this item in RSA, the price will be 0. So to avoid that situation, we usually recommend run this list periodically and understand what kind of price we need to apply to this or that item.
That's good. Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Dasha. So I just wanted to have a quick comment then. So what you've seen today is an extensive but very high-level overview of what the price capabilities or price management, rather, capabilities of RigER are. In every single case, we help to set it all up. It comes in as part of the standard configuration because we understand that you have to have the price management in the system. And in many organizations, it has to be flexible. It can provide different level of comfort to the management to see how much are we billing for what, and then analyze the results of that. So we understand that also prices have to be flexible because it's oil field. It's very different from many different industries. So that's what we've built into the RigER price management module. So I believe this kind of this serves the needs, and what we've seen in our clients, it serves the needs of most and every our client actually that needs to implement whatever they want as far as the price management goes. So since we don't see any questions, I would like then to thank Michael and Dasha, and we can conclude today's webinar and look forward to connecting with you next week when we're going to be talking about another topic of RigER, which will be
safety.
Which will be safety. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
thank you
safety,
very much again.
Safety module. Yeah.
And if you have any questions, though, after this broadcast, so you know how to reach us, RigER.us, and fill out a form or send us an email or even call us. So we're here to help.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah, and see you next time because we are going to continue our webinars every single week. Just check our website and see what kind of topics it's very interesting you, and yeah, we can move forward with that. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Thank you.